What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of F5 Outdoors. Today I'm going to start you off with a little bit of chatterbait action. Started off, it was rainy and storming a little bit that morning, and went straight to some grass that I knew about. I knew there were some fish in there. There's not many fish yet because they're just now finding it, but I figured we could go first thing in the morning and catch quite a few, and actually caught some good ones. And all I'm doing with that chatterbait, as you can see in the video, is I'm throwing it out there, letting it sink down in that grass, and I want a slow, steady retrieve, and every time it catches in that grass, I'm going to rip it out. And 9 times out of 10, when you rip that chatterbait out of that grass, that's when them fish are reacting to it. And it's a great way to catch numbers and big fish. So y'all watch this. I hope you enjoy it, and I'll get with you in the next segment.
Chatterbait probably works too. Chunk there? Yeah. He ate it good too. Exactly what they were doing the other day. The old H&H spinner. Oh, you got two, you got two. Oh, he jumped off. Oh, dadgummit. I got him fired up again. Now, that's a pretty good one there. Both of them got a pretty good one. I'm talking about one. Dang, he had two on that. Almost had us a triple. I got a stick. I didn't even know you had one at first. Pretty good one there. Daggone, pulling that chatterbait through the grass. Look, he choked it too. He got it all the way in his mouth. Yeah. Smoking that chatterbait. Pulling it through the grass. I found me some hydrilla. Pulling it through the grass and they're choking. We ain't caught another one yet. It's getting. I thought we can get stupid again there for a second. I tried to back off of him. I think I got a little too close to him there for a second. It comes through that grass. It bounces off. Well, when it ain't really that it's no problem. It just jerks right out of it if you get caught up.
No, I need to go spend about $1,000 fishing.
You and me both.
Hey,
Oh, there's another one with him. Another one with him.
Jerk on both ends.
Another one with him. Trying to get that other one to bite it.
There's nothing there?
Yeah, he was right behind him for a second. I think he done left though.
Just saw him roll right there on the other side of the post there.
Did he? I knew it was only a matter of time with this dang jerkbait. Just needed to find them. Nice little fish on the jerkbait. Been some fish out here schooling around eating shad. Figured the jerkbait be the ticket. Oh yeah. Ooh, that was a big one over there just jumped. No, there was something a whole lot more thud than that over there. Oh, come on. There he is. Yeah. Whoa, that's why I keep these things tied on all year long. About 3 or 4 foot. Saw those fish scattered out all the way from the top to the bottom. Them ones up closer to the top.
He's the most aggressive.
Yeah. Of course. Ones on the bottom lead if you put it in front of them. But putting it in front of them seems to be the hard part. So we caught all we could catch on the chatterbait and then moved out just a little off of those fish and caught 1 or 2 on a jerkbait. And from there it kind of shut down in that area, so I went and found a submerged island, had a few fish around it, and caught a few on the jerkbait there. The wind was blowing, the fish were schooling. So I want to talk to you for just a second about my jerkbait setup. You've seen me fish a jerkbait in several of my videos, and I don't think I've ever talked about my setup really. I use a 13 NB Black 7'1" medium heavy rod, and I switched over to a 13 fishing Concept A 6.6 to 1 reel here recently. And the rod, I've always loved it, and the reason I use a 7'1" over like a 6'6" or a 6'8" is because I'm getting a little bit longer casts and a little bit more action out of my jerkbait than most guys are with a shorter rod. I get a little more fatigue, but to me, I make up for it with the longer cast and the, the sharper action out of the bait, or the more it moves. When you're after active schooling fish and things like that, you want that jerkbait to just go crazy, in my opinion. So that's what gets more bites, I think, in my opinion. So wanted to share that with y'all a little bit. And that 6.61 gear ratio to me is perfect for a jerkbait. You don't want to pick up too much line to where you don't have any slack in it, but of course you want to be able to catch up to a fish if he's running back toward you. But that's about it about the jerkbait, and now I'm going to show you a few drop shot fish. What a surprise, I know, but man, that's what we've been catching them on all summer. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. I'll let y'all watch that, and then I'll get with you on my drop shot setup. Got him that time, by golly. Maybe. That's what it was, a little old baby. That's exactly what I figured. You missing them on a drop shot, that's probably what they are. Too little for a 6-inch worm. I will take him. It's better than nothing. Tis a fish. That just shows us that there's bass over there. I didn't know The way they were suspended, I didn't know what they were. Now we know. Found them. Just need to see if we can catch them. Two. That's a good one. He fooled me. Oh yeah. Way bigger. He took off pulling drag. I thought I had me something. He still feels heavy to me. Guess he ain't that bad. Oh, he's got hooked up under the mouth. Yeah, he does. Drop shot fish. There he is. Feels like a decent fish. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, good fish. Good fish. They feel even gooder on this little spinning rod. Oh yeah. Yeah, come here, baby. Oh yeah. Nice fish. Skin hooked right on top of the mouth. Nice keeper fish there. That's what we was looking for, Wayne. I ain't even gonna scan to see if they're down there. I know they're there, just gotta catch them. There he is. I know there's at least one or two down there somewhere. Can't tell much about him. Oh, he's a pretty good fish. Oh yeah. Oh, come here. They always throw my worm. Never fails.
You don't ever hook them from the head, running up in them. Don't think they hit them as good.
Yeah. There you go. Good one.
I'm moving this little wheel.
Oh, I got one. Oh, mine come off. Gosh dang. That was a good one I had. I mean a freaking big one. I just lost. Dadgummit. Didn't know it was a fish, thought it was a darn rock. Dadgummit. Thought it was a rock till it pulled drag. There you go.
All I felt was a flag.
That's all they've been doing to it. Dang, I hate I just lost that fish. That felt like a daggone tank. Alright, so my favorite drop shot setup is this ALX ICOS 7-foot medium shake 7. And you only saw me catch a few fish on it, but what happened was I got my drop shot tangled up and didn't want to retie. I had another drop shot on another rod, so I picked it up. But you'll see, I think I included a couple of fish misses to make a point about that other rod. it's a little stiffer than that ALX, and I was losing a few fish on it. But with that ALX, it's got a little bit softer tip, and it loads up so good on those fish. And when you're drop shotting, a lot of times you just barely feel the bite. And all you want to do, you don't want to jerk that little small hook out of their mouth. All you want to do is just start reeling down and let them fish kind of set the hook on themselves. And that little light hook, I had a lot of them fish just barely skin hooked. And when that's the case, you want that rod to absorb the, all the runs from the fish and things, so you don't pull that hook out of their mouth. And all I'm doing with my drop shot is I've got probably 1 foot to 1.5 foot leader. I don't know if y'all can see that or not. And in deep water, I'm using a 3/8 ounce tungsten weight, swagger weight usually, and I'm just wacky rigging my worms. A lot of times the worm doesn't matter. I've done best on Morning Dawn color this year in a Zoom Z3, but I've also caught a bunch of them on like a plum jelly worm, or in this case this is a KVD Fat Baby Finesse and Moon Juice. Anyway guys, that's about it for the drop shot. And I actually want to apologize. There's about 10 fish catches I didn't get out there on the offshore structure, but the wind was blowing about 15 to 20 miles an hour, along with some pretty fast moving current, because TVA was generating some water through the dam, and the GoPro battery went dead. And I'm sorry, but I wasn't about to take the time to change the GoPro battery out while trying to hold my position out there. But I mean, I think it was enough fish catches for y'all to get the gist of the drop shot. But anyway guys, I appreciate y'all watching. If you like the video, please subscribe to the channel, and I'll try to keep coming out with some more. But see y'all next time. God bless.